everybody, and welcome back to The American Abroad. If you don't already know, my name is Hannah, and I'm studying in the beautiful Luneburg, Germany. So today me and the boyfriend are actually going to Hamburg for the day to take care of a couple of errands. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my first week. So I arrived in Luneburg about, when you see this, it will be about 6 or 7 days ago. I arrived on Monday. You will see this on Sunday. It was a relatively long flight, but it was a lot shorter than my previous flight last summer. It was relatively painless. I didn't lose any of my luggage. I got to my airports on time, so it was really great. The city itself was really beautiful. When I arrived, it was super sunny, so that was an extra plus to kind of see the city in its full sunny beauty. But since then, it has been a little cloudy and a little rainy, and even then, it's just so gorgeous. Half of me is hoping that it is just that gorgeous, and the other half of me is hoping that this isn't one of the sides of culture shock and adjusting to study abroad. So because I was a little late arriving to Luneburg in comparison to the other students that are a part of the study abroad program, I didn't have a lot of time to fully adjust to my surroundings, my apartment, and getting on the correct bus and understanding which bus I had to take to the university. I actually arrived on the first day that classes started. So I took the first day of arrival to just kind of get settled and hang out with my boyfriend and kind of get the stuff that I needed to eat and maybe decorate just a little bit, unpack, things like that. And then the second day that I was here, I jumped straight into actually going to class. And that was really interesting for me because I was kind of curious as to how they were going to carry out classes here. Because my classes are German language classes and they are specifically for this program, we are not integrated with the other students, much like the international students are here. So when we go to class, we stay with what we call tracks, and your track is assigned based on your language skills. So I am in track 3 out of 4 tracks. So in most of my classes, a lot of the classmates that are in track 3, or like my morning class, typically are in my afternoon classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. I have noticed that the workload is a little different because it is language classes and it is language learning. A lot of the work is workbook based. I think the most interesting part about this week has definitely been riding the buses because in Houston particularly, well, probably more in Texas. In Texas, we don't really have that great of a public transportation system. So it's been really, really interesting to me, I guess, that it just works so well here and everything is so efficient. Everything is on time. You're never really late because there's really no possibility of being late in terms of like your bus breaking down or getting stuck in traffic. Because this is a small town, a lot of times there's not a lot of traffic compared to Houston, for example. But as somebody who is typically fashionably late to everything, I have been fashionably early to everything here because I have to rely on the public transport system and it's either be early or be late. So I'd rather be late. It's probably better and hopefully it's a habit that I take back to the States with me.